Hi, my name is Dave Bader with Marine Mammal Care Center. Conservation is something that anybody can be a part of. Here's another conservationist that's working to make the world a better place.
I'm Inessa Chandra. I'm a Ph.D. student at the USC School of Marine and Biology. I work in the labs of Andrew Gracie and Dr. Sugar Newston. My pronouns are she, her, hers. Conservation is important since, the whole world is connected, and what happens in our oceans affects us on land in ways that we don't even really fully understand, but we know that it does. And so one of the things that's really important in conservation for me is the restoration of these habitats that are degrading mostly because of human effective processes. It could be sedimentation, urban development, or even just global warming in general and climate change has affected these populations. Kelp forests have been in decline for a number of reasons. The ocean's warming, the hunting of sea otters way back when, and they're really struggling, and it's really cool to see all the different ways people are trying to come up with to fix this problem and get these beautiful kelp forests back up. For my part, I'm trying to figure out, how can I make this restoration of kelp forests more successful? How can I make sure that once I plant or put out kelp in an area to restore it, that it's going to stay there, it's going to grow into a forest and provide us with all the things that we need from it. Conservation just means that we're protecting each little component because we're trying to protect the whole. And that's really important this is such a beautiful world we live in, and we just need to enjoy it and protect it and just kind of explore it as much as we can. So my parents migrated from Indonesia, and my family is just kind of scattered all across the world. And I feel like every time I had a family reunion or visiting family, there was always some sort of nature or ocean nearby, and it's just started kind of being associated with each other. So now nature is associated with family, and just kind of there is where it started. And I started caring about it so much, I wanted, almost just like it was protecting my family, I want to protect the world, I want to protect nature. And there was so many things to explore, so many different aspects and sides to the ocean. Just the ocean is it's there, it connects everywhere. If I'm in Australia with my cousins, if I'm Indonesian with my other cousins, there's always ocean, and it's so beautiful about it. It just connects all of us and is able to bring us together. So I'm working to study how kelp acclimates and adapts to their different environments. For example, giant kelp has a huge habitat range. You can find it in Alaska to Australia or South Africa, and it's just crazy that this one species can survive in such a range of environmental conditions. It's kind of like humans in that way, right? We're one species, but we can live in a bunch of different places, and I just want to know how, why, and if we can do it before, and if kelp could do it before, can they continue to do it later? Will this beautiful kelp forest continue to survive? So I'm looking into the biological clock of kelp. So just kind of like we have a biological clock that tells us, when to sleep or when to eat. I'm trying to figure out if kelp has that too, and whether that affects how it's able to live in so many different places. The realities, people will post, this equipment failed today, and I'm like, yeah, it does fail sometimes, and it's not a personal failing if that happens. It's just something that occurs, and just seeing how everyone's struggling, but also finding the little joys in life. My reaction worked today, and I found an answer to this problem that I'm having. It's really uplifting to just kind of take that time and realize that we're all sharing in these problems and these little victories that we have, and it's important to just enjoy what you have, even when it's low and you're feeling down. It's life, and you just kind of gotta take what you can from it. I was fortunate enough to do a lot of exploring in college. I took huge diversity of classes. I took writing courses, I took human evolutionary biology courses. I got to go on an excavation dig in Peru, and then have a lot of different experiences looking at tropical ecology at St. John's Virgin Islands. And really just when you have those chances, when you see those chances, really go at them and just try to figure out. There's so many cool things in life, and you just kind of have to figure out where you fit. And it's going to take work. It's going to take a lot of exploration, but when you can and if you can, do it.